like we did.
We did not, just for the record.
How do you feel at this point in the week, this close to the game?
Yeah, ready to go. Had a great week of practice. All of our stuff is dialed up, ready to go. We're excited about where we're at.
What has Hayden Hurst meant to this offense over the course of the season?
Brings a lot of energy, always knows what he's doing, brings physicality, reliable in the pass game, just a trustworthy, reliable, explosive player. Love to have him.
Joe, you think about these games, I hate to ask you a legacy question, but I'm going to ask you a legacy question. Do you think about what this stuff means and who you rank with in history and what it means when you're long gone?
No, not really. Just stay in the moment. That's all you can do if you want to win these games.
Why do you not get wrapped up in maybe some of those questions that a lot of us maybe talk about in games like this?
I just think during the season you're so dialed in week to week. I don't think it's really possible to think about those general long-term questions, especially if you want to be successful.
Joe, as you're prepared for the Chiefs over the last couple of years, not even a couple of years, 4 times now in 13 months, have they changed much? Is there like a pattern to what they do and they tweak things a little bit? How much have they changed from a week-to-week or game-to-game basis as you prep for them?
Yeah, everybody evolves through the years, and they're no different. They've changed from last year, and I'm sure you can see on tape that they've evolved from the first time that we played them this year too. They're a much better defense than what we faced last year, and they're continuing to improve every week.
In what way are they a much better defense than what you faced?
You want me to give away the game plan, huh?
No, just, is there anything that jumps out? Are they doing?
Well, I think I'm impressed with how their rookies have been playing. You can tell that they've improved a lot throughout the season, and they're more sound in their scheme and technique, and they're good players, and their D-line is disruptive, and you can tell they're well coached and they're sound in everything that they do.
In terms of how you see the field when you're playing quarterback, how much of that do you think is something that you just sort of naturally had, and how much of that is developed, from Pee Wee to high school to college now?
I think a little of both. You have a natural feel as an athlete, and then you focus on a sport, and you accumulate reps, and you get better and better every time. You see something and you feel something, and you put it in the back of your mind, and that helps you going forward. And so just the more you play, the more reps you get, the better you get.
Was there a time when you realized that you could see the field in a different way than a lot of other guys who play the position?
I would say taking 3 years off from playing in college was tough coming back, and I had to get that feel again. I feel like I had it in high school and kind of went away without playing. And then, after my first year starting in college, and kind of clicked for me that next year, and everything was back to the way that I remember it.
When do you start getting into a zone for a game, getting ready to get into the game mode? Is it a couple minutes before the game, a couple hours, night before? When do you enter that?
Usually, you start your process Saturday when you're getting ready to go to the hotel. It's probably when it starts.
And would you say that postseason, regular season, it's all the same?
All the same.
So when's the last time you came off the field as a quarterback and said to whatever coach, I really don't know what the hell was happening out there, can you tell me? Have you ever been in that situation as a quarterback?
Well, you try to prepare as hard as you can so you're not in that situation. There's plays here or there where it happens, and you get fooled. That's going to happen, but it's all about how you respond to those moments.
When you watch a game, does it feel like things are happening faster as compared to when you're playing a game?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. But on TV, you can't really see anything. You can see what happens, and then you try to decipher maybe what the coverage was or what the play was, but you don't have the full picture when you're watching on TV.
Do you think about the long-term ramifications of winning a game like this, going back to the Super Bowl for another year, and what it says about kind of where y'all are at as a franchise moving forward?
No, I haven't thought about it, but I think we're in this game back-to-back years, and I think if you would have told people that we were going to be in this spot. A couple years ago, I think people would say we were crazy, but we trusted the process and trusted the organization and the front office and put together a great team and great people and got us to this point.
Is it kind of surreal to think that you've only played in 2 full NFL seasons, both of them you reached the AFC title game?
No, I wouldn't say it's surreal. I would say that's, winning is expected.
It seems like you've got a really good relationship with Dan Pitcher. You guys have similar personalities. Is that true?
Yeah, I would say that. And I think that's why we mesh so well in the meeting room and on the sideline. We have a great working relationship. And, really I say this all the time, but I couldn't ask for a better group of coaches for my skill set and for what I do.
It's kind of a no BS. Came from a similar town like you did. I don't know if you guys have talked about your backgrounds at all. Or...
Sometimes we do.
Talk about how impressive Kansas City's rookies are on defense. Is there anyone in particular that sticks out from that bunch?
They're rookie corners. Both of them are getting better and better each week, and you can tell they put in a lot of work for what they do, and they're 2 of the better corners that we've played so far.
When you talk about being locked in throughout the week, how much time do you allow yourself to not be locked in?
During the season, you try to be locked in all the time. Monday and Tuesday, Monday night, Sunday night after the game, you try to get away from it for a couple hours and enjoy yourself, watch some TV or something. But other than that, you're dialed in.
Do you have a routine on a flight to a road game? Are you watching film? Are you relaxing? What's that?
By that time, I'm pretty much done with my film study. Playing some Super Smash Brothers. We play that every now and then on the flight. That's always fun.
Who's the best?
Clay's pretty good.
Jamar said that he watches YouTube videos before he goes to sleep the night before a game with no football on. What do you do to pass the time before a game at night?
Yeah, I'd probably play some more Super Smash. No football on. I don't know what to do.
Have you talked, I know the final status for this week hasn't been set for Jonah or Alex, but feel bad for, talk to them about, they invested so much, you kind of relationship grew throughout the year. What do you say to them as they, can't be part of kind of this run up here?
Yeah, that's always tough when you have guys that have invested so much in what we do and here and in their careers to not be able to be out there with us in this moment. But, I think both of those guys are pretty firm in what they've done for this team this year and helped get us to this point. And, we're not taking that for granted. We know how they've played this year for us.
Since you kind of opened the door, I guess we got to ask now, who do you play with?
I'm a Ness main. Nobody knows what that means. That's okay. There's some nerd stuff around here.
Yeah, you lost me with Smash Brothers.
Come on, people know what Earthbound is. Let's be real here.
Joe, what do you think you did best against Buffalo, and what do you think offensively the team did best against Buffalo, and can it carry over?
Well, I think, we jumped out on them early, and so when you do that, you should kind of play the rest of the game a little differently, especially when your defense is playing so well. I thought the whole game we took what the defense gave us and kept the chains moving. We had over 30 first downs, and so when you do that and you jump out early and you can control the clock and run the ball the way that we did, you're going to win a lot of games. Obviously, there's going to be some games where you have to force a little more and push the ball down the field, but when you jump out on them and your defense is playing great, you try to run the ball, protect the ball, take your checkdowns, and get first downs, and that's what we did.
I think you have about 4 or 5 to pick from. Do you have a favorite escape from Chris Jones?
Man, definitely probably the third down last year in the AFC title. That was fun. That guy's hard to get away from. He's big and strong and fast.
One more question? All right, thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.